Okay, back to night scene foliage normal. I've done my advanced upload Christmas special spiel and short clip. So we'll see how we go. And there's the log that Donnie walked across in that video all those years ago. It's still there. And as I said, it's amazing how the Australian bush just seems to grow back. And as I said in those earlier clips, you know, check out the trees and the rockage in the footage. You might be able to match them up with the photograph from volume 3. And if you can, well, it's definitely the swamp at the base of Mount Lofty, because that's what they say it is in the book. So, and so it's a bit like Drosera Schmutzii, as you want to call it. You know, if you call that thing Schmutzii, well, the other thing can't be Schmutzii. Do you get it? And vice versa. Because if the thing that you're calling Schmutzii has all that scientific description, the thing that I discovered over on the perimeter of Flinders Chase National Park, well, that's not Schmutzii, then it's something else. Do you get it? You can't have it both ways. Either you say his thing is Schmutzii, then my thing is something else, or you say my thing is Schmutzii and his thing is something else. You know, you've got a choice, but you've actually defined his thing as being Schmutzii, so mine is not Schmutzii. My thing that I discovered in 98, and there's a whole backstory about the bloke involved in that, which I'll put into my thesis, and I think you'll be a few eyebrows raised when I start mentioning a few things, especially when you take the story about the cock crowing 3 times. Very relevant story, I think, to the bloke. I'll put that into my thesis, and I promise I will do that. And you know I will, if I'm still alive to do it. And I don't think my thesis is too far away now, because I reckon we've got the tip of the iceberg now. The point of the triangle, the tip or single point of the triangle. All these CP soils and all these nutrient poor related plant soils, they generate flammable gas, but only when wet, and fairly wet, because it's a hydration reaction. So when they're dry, they're gutless. When they're wet, they generate the flammable gas, and that's the key point that runs everything else. All the other biology, it runs out of that. Okay, if I'm right and I improve